Here you go, your name is Raj.
Yes.
And you are a toner head, right? There's a
That's
physical confirmation. And where do you work? Where do you own a shop?
Yes. Chicken shop.
A chicken shop. Now that's not a place for a toner head.
That's right.
Okay, we're going to get into the questions time here. I'm going to try to make these 1 minute takes or less. Okay, what do they typically do in a day or a week, as other peripheral non-photocopier activities as well as photocopy? What's a typical day for a toner head?
Looking into it, dissecting the printer, copier, and finding faults, trying to adjust faults, fix faults, eliminate faults. That's it.
Yes. How many fellow toner heads do you know?
Yeah, 150, 60.
That's a lot of resources being wasted.
Yeah.
Just turn that one off for now. Okay. What is their purpose, and what do they aim to achieve by doing this?
Well, making a bigger and better copier.
There you go. We have a case against
That's right. Bigger and better.
industry, but we cannot do
With
it.
less waste and more better structured, more efficient, more faster.
Oh yeah. Okay, now, how are they typically received by society?
Not well.
Workplace, copier industry. So what do the copier industry think of them, or the workplace? What's their
They
employment?
don't respect them. Just think we're idiots, stupid.
Jackasses, in other
That's
words.
right, yeah. And just reject.
So you don't get any job interviews?
No,
Don't get any job placements?
nothing.
So say that again?
And we need more people like Daria Hadi around.
Yeah, thanks, but I can't do it alone. And Luigi B
Yeah.
is a scientist. We cannot meet until you guys start to pull together as a team, and we've got more questions to ask. So what does the general social scene look like for you guys?
At the moment, not much, nothing much.
And if you got in, oh sorry,
There's nothing much general social.
and what, sorry, I'll stop there. And what about the church scene? What do the church do to these people?
Reject.
Do they,
I hate them. They just misdirect, put you in the wrong direction, don't show you how to love and show affection, nothing.
and what do they
It's all evil to me.
Are they actually evangelizing in your face?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just put this on pause for a moment and I'll start that one. The church. This is where the trouble started, right? Now, the church will not accept you, is that true?
That's right, yeah.
Do they put Christian tracts in all your faces?
Yes.
And are there many Christians in this community?
Yes. Millions.
Pardon my language. This is proof that you guys are under attack.
See, what other questions have you got there?
Yeah. So what employment do they typically do as a substitute to keep them going?
Oh, like me, I've got the chicken shop. I do, car cleaning, washing, other work, financial work, accounting, that sort of thing my mates are doing.
Jackass jobs.
That's right.
Insults.
When we could be doing toners.
There you go. It's ugly scene, mate. And we got the paperless evolution on the horizon again.
Yes.
We got electronic waste accumulating in our ecosystem. We've got all sorts of crap going down.
Yep.
Right? We got hard drive security issues. Another quick one. What's the ratio of females to males?
Oh, it's actually, at the moment, it's pretty good. It's about 50-50.
You serious?
Yes.
So we haven't even. And another thing, are any of them married or in relationships or in love?
Not many.
So they're separated. They don't seem to have the ability to mix. Do they ever? This is terrible.
It's like me, I can't have the ability to mix.
How have things changed in the 20 years? Job opportunities, social, copier industry, church, if applicable.
It's the church and the love and all that's been the problem.
The problem is the church.
Yep.
Gotcha. Pinpointed it. I was correct.
You can't get love.
And Because another thing to note also is, was there copier love 20 years ago? Did you notice? Was there was there a big rock and roll copier art scene?
Yes.
Were Christians rocking to the copier beat 20 years ago?
Yes, big time.
The overall mood of these people, is it happy, sad, depressed, hopeful?
Sometimes sad and depressed, hopeful.
Do they fear hell?
Yes.
And is it always on their mind?
Yes.
Is it like a loop tape, like a tapeworm?
Yes.
So next question. What movies, games, music do they typically like, generally speaking?
Like techno.
Yes, stereotype, good one. Are the big game freaks?
Yes.
And what sort of movies do they tend to like?
More action and fantasy.
Yeah.
Fantasy. Action, more fantasy.
Terminator?
Yeah, that's right. Like
Terminator.
Robotic movies.
Yes, cyborgs. Yes,
Cyborg, that's the
a
one.
good stereotype. I've pinned that one. Do they like HAL 9000?
Yes.
This one's a bit R+D Waste. Do they have typically emotional, social needs and sexual needs?
Yes. But always get rejected, so
And they lost their sex drive?
yes.
Do they transgenderize?
No.
Do they want to have their breasts removed or their penises cut off?
No.
That's good to hear. It's healthy to hear that. Right.
Yes.
Here's something more to do with sexuality. Do any of them have a sexual fetish or paraphilia with photocopiers? Nothing to be ashamed of. So it may the fetish may manifest itself as desire to have sex on photocopier.
Yes.
Is that what they all want to do?
Yes.
Male and female?
Yes.
And if they're totally alone, a paraphilia means,
Yes.
do they actually fiddle with a copier? Do they
right.
treat it like a sexual object? Do they treat it like a human?
Yes.
They interact with it sexually? What are the women, so they actually treat it, so when they're on their own, they throw themselves on the copier, they fondle
get naked and
there you go,
rub themselves
confirmation,
on it.
bang.
That's right, yes.
That's really, that's not to be ashamed of. So what do they do with photocopier when they are sexing it up, when they are doing the paraphilia trick?
Well, they masturbate on top of it.
Is this the male or the female?
The female.
And how do they do it? Like,
Well, they stand next to it. They place their finger in the middle of their vagina and rub it.
so they're actually sitting on the thing.
Yeah, they rub their clitoris.
And to continue, these are short takes. So basically, do they ever do powerful configuration tricks with it?
I don't know.
Like color converting?
I've only seen them masturbate and stuff, and I was watching. They wanted me to watch
Yeah,
for another thrill.
yeah. Because you guys really need love. Another question to ask also, what do the men do with them?
They masturbate their penis and
No, that sounds
near
good.
it,
Near it?
and the women watch.
And the women watch. So this is like a cyberpunk, this is like cyber trash, cyberpunk, what we call a fetish community.
Yes.
It's amazing. That's incredible data. I'll just put this off for an hour again. So again, is this like a form of orgy?
Yes. Where
So-
they like someone to watch, like voyeurism.
Voyeurism. Because you see, there's actually missing links on paraphilia and fetish in the internet.
Yep.
So this is actually not just helping to do with toner heads, but this is actually answering some questions about sexuality that are being missing linked.
Yes.
And the more we collect, because you were actually what we call a cell. I have not found a useful cell. And basically, how often do these fetishistic groupings come?
In the weekends and Saturdays, or Saturday evenings, they go into the office. They meet up and do these things.
So what sort of office is it? Who owns these offices?
Oh, it's different flight agencies, accounting offices, depending wherever they're working.
I'll just turn off for a moment. Okay, last question I've written down. Why copiers? How did they become interested and why?
It's just something that comes into you, just automatically.
An attraction?
An attraction, that's all.
And how old were many of these people?
30, 31.
When they
33.
started?
Oh, when they started, probably 16, 15.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And the age, and the year what was the main year when this starts to happen?
83, 84, 85.